Imagine you are lying awake at night, your mind racing with thoughts that refuse to rest. Imagine feeling a constant weight on your chest, as if the stress of daily life has become too heavy to carry. Imagine looking in the mirror and wondering why your body feels tired, even when you've done everything right. Have you ever questioned why no amount of medicine seems to bring true relief? Why does your mind feel restless, even when you try to relax? Think of a time when a simple walk in nature or a deep breath made you feel better, even if just for a moment. Doesn't it make you wonder if the body already holds the power to heal itself? Welcome to Wisdom Woven, where ancient Buddhist teachings reveal how you can unlock this hidden power within. There are so many views on this channel, but only 0.2% of viewers subscribe. So please, if you find this valuable, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And please, drop down your thoughts in the comments. Your insights matter. In Buddhism, healing begins with the mind. It teaches that suffering arises not from the body alone, but from the way the mind perceives pain and discomfort. When the mind is calm, the body follows. Imagine a pond disturbed by stones. The water ripples with chaos. But when the stones stop falling, the surface becomes still and clear. In the same way, when negative thoughts and emotions settle, the body finds its natural state of balance. Breath is the bridge between the mind and body. The Buddha taught that conscious breathing can calm the mind, slow the heart, and ease physical tension. With each mindful breath, you invite healing into your body. It's not magic, it's the power of awareness. This journey is not about rejecting modern medicine. It's about realizing that healing begins within. When the mind is at peace, the body responds. In the next part, discover how your thoughts and emotions directly affect your physical health, and how changing your inner world can transform your outer world. Understanding the mind-body connection. Do you hear that? The sound of your own breath. Soft, steady, always present. Yet, most do not notice it. The body breathes without asking. The heart beats without command. But the mind? The mind is different. It shapes the world you live in. What the mind believes, the body feels. Sit still for a moment. Feel the weight of your body pressing against the ground. Notice the rise and fall of your chest. Now, think of something that makes you smile. Do you feel it? The warmth spreading through your chest? The lightness in your breath? This is the power of thought. Now, think of a time when fear gripped your heart. Remember how your chest tightened, how your breath grew short. The mind sent a signal, and the body answered. This is the connection. The mind and body are not two separate things. They are one. Long ago, the Buddha sat beneath the Bodhi tree and saw this truth. Suffering begins in the mind, but so does healing. When the mind is troubled, the body carries the weight. But when the mind finds peace, the body follows. Imagine a pond. When the wind blows, ripples spread across the water. But when the air grows still, the surface becomes clear. So it is with your body. Stress, worry, and fear are like the wind, stirring the waters within. Yet, when the mind becomes calm, the body grows still and strong. Have you noticed how laughter eases pain? How a kind word lifts your spirits? Science may explain it with chemicals and nerves, but the Buddha understood it long before. Joy, love, and kindness are not just emotions. They are medicine for the body. Even the breath holds power. When fear takes hold, breathing grows shallow. But when you breathe slowly, deeply, the body relaxes. The heart slows. Tension melts away. This is not a trick. It is the body's natural way of healing. Some may ask, if the mind is so powerful, why do I still feel pain? But the mind is like a garden. If weeds of worry and doubt take root, they choke the flowers of peace. Healing begins by tending this garden, pulling out the weeds and planting seeds of calm. Consider this. When you hold anger, who suffers? Not the one you are angry with, but you. Your chest tightens. Your stomach knots. Your sleep is restless. But when you forgive, the tension fades. The body becomes light. This is not weakness, it is strength. Think of a flame. If you shield it from the wind, it burns steady and bright. But if you expose it to every gust, it flickers and fades. Your mind is that flame. Protect it from the storms of fear and doubt, and it will burn with the warmth of peace. The body listens to the mind. Speak to it with kindness. When pain arises, do not curse it. Instead, ask what it is teaching you. Perhaps it is a reminder to slow down, to care for yourself, to release what no longer serves you. Pain is not the enemy, it is a messenger. When you wake each morning, take a moment to notice your breath. Feel the air into your lungs. Know that with each breath, you invite life into your body. Let this thought bring you peace. Remember, healing is not about fighting pain. It is about creating a space where peace can grow. When the mind rests in stillness, the body follows. This is the wisdom of the Buddha, and it is yours to discover. In the next part, we will explore the breath, not as a habit, but as a doorway to healing. For in the breath lies the key to calming the mind and freeing the body from pain. Until then, be gentle with yourself. The journey has only just begun, harnessing the energy of breath. Out, breathe in. Can you feel it? The air entering your body, filling your lungs, bringing life to every part of you. Now breathe out. Let go of tension. Let go of worry. Feel the difference? Breath is more than air. It is energy. It is life. Without breath, there is no heartbeat. Without breath, the mind cannot think and the body cannot move. Yet, how often do you notice your breath? Most days, it comes and goes without a thought. Fast when you are anxious, shallow when you are stressed. But when you learn to guide your breath, that is when true healing begins. Sit still for a moment. No rush. Just notice. Is your breath short? Is it tight? Perhaps it feels trapped in your chest. This is the breath of a restless mind. Now slow down. Breathe in gently, deeply, and let it flow out with ease. Do you feel your shoulders soften? The tightness in your chest begins to melt away. The breath carries peace to places where tension has lived for too long. Long ago, the Buddha taught that breath is the bridge between body and mind. When the mind is troubled, the breath becomes restless. But when the breath is calm, the mind follows. Simple, yes? Yet so powerful. Each breath is a thread, weaving harmony through your entire being. Consider this. When you feel fear, your breath becomes sharp. When anger arises, your breath turns heavy. But joy, joy makes the breath light and free. Your emotions and breath are connected, like two dancers moving together. Yet, here is the secret. By guiding your breath, you can guide your emotions. The breath becomes a key, unlocking peace from within. Now try this. Breathe in through your nose, slow and steady, as if drawing in the fragrance of a blooming flower. Let the air fill not just your chest, but your belly too. Hold it gently for a moment. Then release it softly through your mouth, like a breeze passing through the trees. Can you feel the difference? The heart beats slower. The mind grows quiet. This is the first step toward healing. In Buddhism, this practice is called anapanasati, mindfulness of breathing. Simple, yet profound. With each breath, you become aware of the present moment. No past regrets. No future worries. Only this breath, here and now. And in this moment of presence, the body begins to heal itself. Imagine a pond, still and clear, reflecting the sky above. Now, picture the surface disturbed by ripples, each ripple caused by restless thoughts, rushing emotions. But as the breath slows, the ripples fade. The water becomes calm. So too does the mind. And when the mind is calm, the body can rest. Muscles relax. Blood flows freely. The heart beats with ease. This is the natural state of healing. But you must remember, this power is always within you. You do not need special tools or medicines. You only need to remember your breath. When pain arises, do not fight it. Instead, breathe into it. Allow the breath to soften the edges of discomfort. When stress tightens your chest, do not resist. Breathe deeply and feel the space open within you. With each breath, you send a message to every cell of your body. It is safe. You can heal. In times of anger or sadness, pause. Do not let emotions control you. Instead, return to the breath. Breathe in and feel strength rising within you. Breathe out and let go of the weight you no longer need to carry. In this way, the breath becomes your anchor, steady and unshakable, no matter what storms may come. Even in the busiest moments of life, you can practice this. Standing in line, sitting at your desk, walking down the street. Simply notice your breath. Feel its rhythm. Slow it down. With each breath, you invite calmness into your body and clarity into your mind. This is how healing becomes a part of your everyday life. And remember, the breath is always with you. It is your companion from the moment you are born until the moment you leave this world. When you learn to harness its power, you unlock the wisdom of the body itself. For the body knows how to heal. It only needs the right conditions, a mind that is calm, a heart that is open, and a breath that flows with ease. So do not wait. Begin now. Breathe in, deeply, slowly, and feel the energy of life flowing through you. Breathe out, softly, and release all that no longer serves you. With each breath, you awaken the power within. And as this power grows, you will discover what the Buddha knew long ago. True healing begins not from the outside, but from within. Mastering the art of meditation. Sit down, my friend. Let the world pause for a moment. Can you hear that? The soft rhythm of your breath. It has been with you since the moment you arrived in this world. Yet, so often, it is forgotten. Today, we remember. Meditation is not a task. It is not something to achieve. It is the art of being. Simple, but not always easy. The mind is like a restless river, always flowing, always moving. Thoughts come and go, like leaves drifting upon the water's surface. You cannot stop the river, but you can learn to sit beside it, watching without judgment. Close your eyes. Breathe in slowly. Breathe out gently. Notice how the air feels as it enters your body, cool and fresh. As you breathe out, feel the warmth of your breath leaving, carrying away tension, carrying away noise. In this moment, there is nowhere to go, nothing to do, just this breath and the next. Each inhale is a gift, each exhale a release. Do not fight your thoughts. If they come, let them come. If they go, let them go. Simply return to the breath. This is the heart of meditation. Some people say, I cannot meditate, my mind is too busy. But hear this, a busy mind is not a barrier. It is the very reason to meditate. When the mind is noisy, we do not force it to be silent. We sit with it, as we would sit with a friend who is troubled. We listen without trying to change. And slowly, gently, the noise begins to settle. You may notice discomfort, an itch, a tightness, a restless urge to move. Acknowledge it. Do not push it away. Say, here you are. Then return to the breath. Each time you do this, you are training your mind to stay present. And in presence, there is peace. The Buddha once said, peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. When you sit in meditation, you are returning home, to that place within where peace has always lived. It is not created by meditation, it is uncovered by it. Some days, your mind will be calm and clear. Other days, it will be like a storm. Both are part of the journey. Do not judge your practice by how still your mind is. Judge it by your willingness to sit, no matter what arises. A great oak tree stands tall because its roots run deep. Meditation is how we grow our roots. With each breath, we anchor ourselves in the present moment. And when the winds of life blow strong, we do not fall. We sway, but we remain standing. Remember, meditation is not escape. It is meeting life as it is. When you sit with your joy, your sorrow, your fear, and your love. You do not push anything away. You simply breathe with it. And in that breathing, you discover a strength you did not know you had. Some seek meditation to calm their minds. Others seek it to heal their hearts. But in the end, what you find is yourself, whole, complete, and at peace. The world may rush around you, but inside, there is stillness. This stillness is your power. Do not wait for the perfect moment to meditate. Begin now. Begin where you are. If you can only sit for 5 minutes, then sit for 5 minutes. If you miss a day, begin again the next. Meditation is not about perfection, it is about practice. And with practice, peace becomes a natural part of your being. As you rise from meditation, carry this peace with you. Let it guide your words, your actions, and your thoughts. The true measure of meditation is not what happens while you sit. It is how you live when you stand. With each breath, you have the power to bring calm to a world that is often restless. And in doing so, you not only heal yourself, you become a light for others. Now, take one more breath, slow and deep. Feel the air fill your lungs. Feel the warmth as you exhale. Open your eyes. Welcome back. This peace, it is yours. And it is always here, waiting for you to return. Balancing emotions through mindfulness. Emotions. They rise like waves in the ocean, sudden, powerful, sometimes overwhelming. You know the feeling. One moment, you are calm. The next, anger flares up like fire in your chest. Or sadness creeps in, heavy as a stone. It is easy to feel lost, carried away by these waves. But listen closely now. There is a way to stand firm, even as the waters rise. Mindfulness is that way. It is not about pushing emotions away or pretending they do not exist. No, that only makes them stronger. Instead, you learn to notice them, to feel them fully, without being swept away. Imagine standing beside a great river. The water flows swiftly past, but you do not jump in. You simply watch. This is mindfulness. And when you watch without fear, the river cannot drown you. Let us begin with anger. Anger is quick, isn't it? It strikes like lightning, sharp and blinding. But if you pause, just for a moment, you will see that anger is like fire. Without fuel, it burns out. So, when anger rises, take a breath. Feel the heat in your chest, the tightness in your hands. Do not judge it. Do not fight it. Simply notice, anger is here. Then breathe again. With each breath, the fire grows smaller until only warmth remains. Sadness is different. It is slow, heavy, like rain falling on your heart. Many try to run from sadness, but running only makes the rain fall harder. Instead, stand still. Feel the sadness. Let it wash over you. It is not easy, I know, but when you stay present, sadness becomes softer. Like rain soaking into the earth, it nourishes you. You begin to see that sadness is not your enemy. It is a teacher, showing you what matters most. And what of fear? Fear is the trickiest of all. It whispers in the dark, filling your mind with what-ifs. But listen carefully. Fear is only a shadow. It has no power unless you believe its whispers. So, when fear appears, do not turn away. Shine the light of your awareness upon it. Look closely. Most fears are only thoughts, clouds passing through the sky of your mind. Watch them drift by, and soon, the sky will be clear again. Now joy, joy. It is light as the breeze, warm as the sun. But even joy can be fleeting. People cling to it, afraid it will slip away. And so it does. But listen carefully. True joy is always within you. It is not found in things or achievements. No, true joy arises when you are fully present, right here, right now. Notice the warmth of the sun on your skin, the sound of laughter, the beauty of a single flower. When you are mindful, joy becomes your constant companion. But what if emotions come all at once? This happens too. Sometimes the heart feels like a storm. Anger, sadness, fear, and joy swirling together. Do not panic. Instead, become the eye of the storm, the still, silent center. How? With your breath. Yes, always return to the breath. Each inhale, each exhale, is a rope that ties you to the present moment. Hold on to that rope. Let the storm rage around you. But no, you are safe in the center. Perhaps you wonder, but how can I be mindful in the middle of a busy day? This is the secret. Mindfulness is always with you. You do not need a special place or time. Right now, as you sit here, feel your breath. Notice the rise and fall of your chest. Feel your feet on the ground, the air on your skin. This is mindfulness. Simple, yet powerful. Even when emotions rush in, you can pause, just for a moment, and feel your breath. In that moment, you step back from the edge. You see the emotion clearly. And when you see clearly, you choose how to respond. No longer a prisoner of anger or fear. No longer weighed down by sadness. You become free. But remember this, mindfulness is not a quick fix. It is a practice. Like learning to walk on a narrow path, you may stumble at first. You may forget to pause when anger rises, or get lost in sadness. Do not be discouraged. Each time you return to your breath, you grow stronger. Slowly, step by step, you learn to walk with grace. And soon, something remarkable happens. The waves of emotion still rise, but they no longer knock you down. Anger may come, but it passes quickly. Sadness may visit, but it does not stay long. Fear may whisper, but you no longer believe its lies. And joy, joy flows more freely than ever before. So, my friend, remember this, you are not the waves. You are the ocean, deep, vast, and calm beneath the surface. Mindfulness is the key that unlocks this truth. With each breath, you return to yourself. And in that stillness, healing begins. In the next part, you will discover the power of compassion, not only for others, but for yourself. Because when the heart is kind, the mind becomes light. And with a light mind, true healing becomes possible. Oh, so you wish to know the power of compassion and kindness. Listen closely, for this is the path to healing. Healing not just for others, but for yourself. Compassion is like a warm light that melts the ice of suffering. When your heart opens to another's pain, something inside you changes. The heavy stones you carry in your chest begin to soften. The walls of fear and anger start to crumble. This is not weakness, it is strength. True strength is the courage to care, even when the world feels cold. Kindness is the hand that reaches out, even when no one is watching. It is the smile that lifts a weary soul. It is the small act that seems like nothing, yet means everything. A kind word, a gentle touch, a moment of understanding. These simple things can heal wounds that no medicine can touch. But why does compassion heal? Oh, because it dissolves the illusion of separation. When you see another's pain, you see your own. When you ease their suffering, you ease your own heart. The Buddha taught that all beings are connected. To harm another is to harm yourself. To help another is to help yourself. This is not a belief. It is a truth that can be felt in your bones. Yet, compassion is not always easy. The mind resists. It whispers, "Why should I care? They don't deserve it." Or it fears, "If I open my heart, I will be hurt." But listen carefully. Compassion is not about what others deserve. It is about freeing yourself from the prison of judgment. When you hold on to anger, you carry poison in your heart. But when you choose compassion, you set yourself free. Kindness requires no reward. A flower does not bloom for praise. It blooms because that is its nature. In the same way, your heart is meant to love. When you act with kindness, you align with the natural flow of life. This flow brings peace, not only to others but to yourself. Do not think that compassion is only for others. You must also turn this kindness inward. Many people carry a heavy burden of self-judgment. They punish themselves for their mistakes, their flaws, their past. But how can you heal if you are your own enemy? Speak to yourself as you would to a dear friend. Forgive yourself as you would forgive a child who did not know better. When you hold yourself with compassion, your heart becomes a place of safety. And in that safety, healing begins. Some may ask, but what if others take advantage of my kindness? Oh, kindness is not weakness. It does not mean allowing harm. True compassion includes wisdom. It sees clearly. It knows when to say yes and when to say no. It understands that sometimes the kindest act is to set a boundary. But even in saying no, you can speak with love. Compassion is not a feeling, it is an action. Feelings come and go like clouds, but compassion is the steady sun beneath them. Even when you do not feel warmth, you can choose to act with kindness. And in doing so, you awaken the warmth within yourself. There is a secret here. When you show compassion, you remind others of their own goodness. A single act of kindness can ripple outward in ways you cannot see. Imagine a pond. Drop a pebble, and the ripples spread far beyond where the pebble fell. In the same way, your kindness can touch hearts you will never know. But remember this, the greatest power of compassion is how it transforms you. When you choose kindness, your heart becomes lighter. Your mind becomes clearer. The tension in your body begins to ease. Science may explain this in terms of hormones and brain chemistry, but Buddhism understands the deeper truth. When you align with the flow of life, life flows more smoothly through you. And yet, compassion must be cultivated. It is like a seed within you. If you water it with daily practice, it will grow strong. Begin with small acts. Hold the door for someone. Offer a kind word. Listen without interrupting. Each act is like adding a drop of water to that seed. Over time, it will blossom into a heart that naturally radiates kindness. If you wish to heal yourself, do not wait until you feel compassionate. Act with kindness now. As the Buddha said, hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. Even a small spark of compassion can dissolve great darkness. And when your heart is free of that darkness, your body, too, will begin to heal. Oh, but do not rush. Healing is a journey. Each act of kindness is a step forward. Some days will be easier than others. That is natural. When you stumble, show yourself the same compassion you offer others. Get up and take another step. In this way, compassion and kindness become your medicine. A medicine with no side effects. a medicine that costs nothing, yet is more valuable than gold. And as you continue this path, you will discover a great truth. When you help others heal, you heal yourself. And when you heal yourself, you become a source of healing for the world. Now, take a breath, feel your heart, and know that within you is the power to heal through the simple, yet profound, choice to be kind. Detaching from negative attachments. You have come far on this path. Sit with me now. Let the noise of the world fall away, like leaves drifting from a tree. There is something you must understand, something that binds the heart and clouds the mind: attachment. But do not fear. You can let it go. Attachment is like holding a rope that burns your hands. The tighter you grip, the more pain you feel. Yet still, you hold on. Why? Because the mind whispers, if I let go, I will fall. I will lose something important. But this is not true. Letting go is not falling. It is freeing yourself from what weighs you down. Think of a dark cloud that covers the sun. Does the sun disappear? No. It is always there, shining behind the cloud. In the same way, peace is always within you, hidden only by the shadows of attachment. You may ask, why do I hold on to what hurts me? The answer is simple. The mind clings to what is familiar, even when it causes pain. Anger, fear, regret, they become old friends. You carry them because you think they are part of who you are, but they are only visitors. When you recognize this, their hold begins to loosen. Listen closely. Detachment does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop allowing what you cannot control to steal your peace. Imagine holding a flower in your hand. If you squeeze too tightly, the petals break. But if you hold it gently, you can appreciate its beauty without causing harm. So it is with all things in life: relationships, desires, even your own thoughts. Hold them lightly. Do you feel the weight in your chest? That heaviness is attachment, clinging to how things should be, instead of accepting how they are. The mind creates stories. I need this to be happy. I cannot live without that. If only things were different. But these are illusions. The present moment is the only truth. And in this moment, you have everything you need. Breathe in and let it go. Feel the tension leave your body, like a bird taking flight from your shoulder. This is freedom. But remember, detachment is not a single act. It is a practice. Each day, you must choose to release what no longer serves you. Consider this. A river does not cling to the stones it passes. It flows freely, moving toward the ocean without fear of what lies ahead. Be like the river. Trust that life will carry you where you need to go. When you stop resisting, you discover a current of peace within you, always flowing, always present. But how do you begin? Start with this simple truth. I am not my thoughts. I am not my emotions. I am the awareness that observes them. When anger rises, watch it without judgment. When fear appears, greet it with compassion. Do not push these feelings away. Simply notice them, like clouds drifting across the sky. And then, let them pass. Can you feel it now? The space within you, growing wider and lighter. This space is your true self, vast, open, unbound. When you stop clinging to what is outside of you, you discover the peace that has always been within. Some may ask, but what if I lose something important? Understand this. Nothing truly yours can ever be lost. Love, wisdom, and peace, they do not vanish when you let go. In fact, they grow stronger. Attachment is like holding your breath. When you release it, you breathe freely again. Think of a tree in autumn. It does not cling to its leaves out of fear of being bare. It lets them fall, trusting that spring will come again. So too, you must trust that when you release what no longer serves you, life will bring what you truly need. Now, close your eyes. Picture the attachments that weigh you down, the worries, the regrets, the desires that pull at your heart. See yourself holding them in your hands. And now, open your hands. Let them go. Watch them drift away like petals on the wind. Do you feel lighter? This is the gift of detachment, not emptiness, but freedom. Without the weight of attachment, you can walk through life with an open heart. You can love without fear of loss. You can pursue your dreams without fear of failure. Because you understand that your peace does not depend on what happens outside of you. It comes from within. And so, as you continue on this path, remember, you do not need to hold on so tightly. Life is a river, flow with it. Let go of what no longer serves you, and trust that what is meant for you will come. In this freedom, you will discover a peace that nothing can shake. Breathe in and let go, cultivating inner peace through acceptance. Oh, sit quietly for a moment. Listen to the world around you. Can you hear it? The distant hum of life, the soft rhythm of your breath, the faint beat of your heart, all of it happening without your control. Life moves, whether you resist or not. This is the first lesson of peace, to accept what is. Many people suffer because they wish life to be different. They say, if only I had more money, if only my body were healthier, if only my past had been kinder. Oh, but do you see? Each, if only, is a stone thrown into the river of your mind. The more stones you throw, the more ripples of suffering you create. But what happens when you stop? The water becomes clear, the mind becomes still, and in that stillness, peace is found. Acceptance is not giving up. It is not saying, I will never change. No, acceptance is seeing life as it is, without judgment, without fear. Imagine standing before a great mountain. You cannot move the mountain. You cannot make it smaller. But you can choose how you climb. You can curse every step, or you can breathe deeply and walk with grace. This is acceptance. Perhaps there is pain in your life, a loss, a regret, a fear that clings to your heart. Oh, I see it. I feel it with you. But listen carefully. Pain is a visitor, not a prison. It knocks at your door, asking to be acknowledged. If you ignore it, it knocks louder. If you fight it, it pushes harder. But if you open the door and say, I see you. Come, sit with me. Something miraculous happens. The pain softens. Its grip loosens. And slowly, it begins to fade. Do not misunderstand. Acceptance does not erase pain. It transforms your relationship with it. Imagine holding a heavy stone in your hand. If you grip it tightly, your arm grows tired. But if you hold it gently, if you simply allow it to rest in your palm, the weight becomes easier to bear. So it is with sorrow, fear, and disappointment. Hold them gently. Do not cling. Do not push them away. Just let them be. Oh, and what of mistakes? So many carry the burden of their past. Why did I say those words? Why did I make that choice? Why did I fail? But tell me, if a tree loses its leaves in autumn, does it regret? No. It simply waits for spring, knowing that new leaves will come. You, too, can begin again. The past is gone. Its lessons remain, but its weight need not stay on your shoulders. Forgive yourself, as the earth forgives the fallen leaf. Perhaps you fear the future. What if I fail? What if I lose what I love? Oh, the future is like the sky, vast, unknown, beyond your control. Worrying will not change it. But just as a bird trusts the air beneath its wings, so too can you trust the present moment. Each breath you take is a promise that life continues. Each sunrise is a reminder that new possibilities await. Now listen closely. Acceptance does not mean accepting harm or injustice. No. If a fire burns your home, you do not sit and watch. You act. But you act with clarity, not with anger. Acceptance means seeing the fire for what it is, not cursing its flames, but using your strength to rebuild. In the same way, when life is difficult, do not fight against reality. See it clearly. Then, with a calm heart, take the next step. Oh, and what of others? So often, we suffer because we cannot accept people as they are. We wish they would change, that they would understand us, that they would be kinder. But remember this, you cannot control the thoughts or actions of others. Their anger is not yours to carry. Their judgment is not yours to wear. Let them be as they are. And you, be as you are. Acceptance is a doorway to freedom. Imagine a bird trapped in a cage, beating its wings against the bars. The more it fights, the more it suffers. But if the bird pauses, if it accepts the cage, it may see the door that has been open all along. So it is with your mind. When you stop resisting life, you discover that the door to peace has always been within you. Oh, but how do you practice acceptance? Begin with your breath. Right now, take a slow, deep breath. Feel the air fill your lungs. Hold it for a moment, then let it go. As you exhale, release the need for control. Let go of the if only and the what if. Simply be here. Now, in daily life, notice your thoughts. When frustration arises, pause. Ask yourself, can I change this situation right now? If yes, act with wisdom. If not, breathe and let it be. With practice, this becomes easier. The mind grows still, the heart grows light, and peace becomes your natural state. Oh, and remember, acceptance does not happen all at once. It is a journey. Some days, you may feel calm. Other days, old fears may return. This is normal. Do not judge yourself. Simply notice and return to your breath. Each moment is a chance to begin again. Now, as we close this part of the journey, I leave you with this. The world will not always be kind. Life will not always go as you wish. But within you, there is a space of stillness that no storm can touch. Find that space. Rest there. And from that place of peace, live fully. Oh, but our journey is not yet complete. In the next part, we will explore the power of gratitude and how a simple shift in perspective can heal both mind and body. Until then, breathe deeply, walk gently, and trust that all is as it should be. Oh, gratitude. A simple word, yet so powerful that it can heal wounds the eye cannot see. Many seek healing outside themselves, through medicines, treatments, and remedies. But the ancient wisdom of the Buddha whispers another truth. Healing begins within. And at the heart of this healing lies gratitude. Not as a fleeting thought, but as a way of seeing the world and yourself. Imagine holding a small, warm light in your hands. This light is gratitude. When you cradle it close, it touches your heart and softens your pain. But if you set it aside, the world grows cold again. To heal naturally, you must keep this light alive through your thoughts, your breath, and your daily life. Now, pause and think of one thing that is good in your life. Perhaps it is the breath moving in your chest. Perhaps it is the warmth of the sun on your skin. Perhaps it is the presence of someone you love. Notice how, in this moment, your heart feels a little lighter. This is the power of gratitude. Gratitude does not erase pain. It does not deny struggle. But like a gentle hand on your shoulder, it reminds you that even in difficulty, there is still something good. And this reminder, this shift in focus, awakens the body's natural ability to heal. Science now echoes what the Buddha taught long ago. When you feel gratitude, your body releases chemicals that reduce stress, ease pain, and strengthen your immune system. But beyond science, there is a deeper truth. Gratitude quiets the restless mind. And when the mind is calm, the body begins to mend itself. But gratitude is not only a feeling, it is a practice. Each morning, before the world rushes in, pause. Breathe. Name 3 things you are grateful for. Do this not from duty, but from the heart. At first, it may feel small, but over time, like drops of water filling a jar, this practice will overflow into every part of your life. Consider this. A person who walks through a forest, noticing only the thorns, will leave weary and scratched. But one who walks the same path, noticing the sunlight on the leaves, the sound of birds, and the scent of pine, will leave refreshed, even if the thorns still brush against their skin. Life's challenges are the thorns. Gratitude is the sunlight, the birdsong, and the pine. It does not remove the thorns, but it changes how you experience the journey. Now, some may wonder, how can I feel gratitude when my body is in pain, when my heart is heavy with sorrow? The answer is simple, yet not always easy. Begin small. If your body aches, give thanks for the parts that still move with ease. If your heart is heavy, give thanks for the love that caused the sorrow. If the day feels dark, give thanks for the light of your breath, which carries you through each moment. Do not wait until life is perfect to feel grateful. For if you wait, you may wait forever. Instead, choose gratitude now, in this moment. Even a single breath of gratitude can begin to shift the currents within you. Gratitude is not only for the good times. In fact, it holds its greatest power in moments of challenge. The Buddha taught that suffering is part of life, but he also taught that within suffering lies the seed of awakening. When you meet difficulty with gratitude, not for the pain itself, but for what it teaches you, you transform suffering into strength. Think of a lotus flower. It blooms not in clear water, but in muddy ponds. Without the mud, there is no lotus. In the same way, life's challenges are the soil from which your strength and wisdom grow. Gratitude is the rain that nourishes this growth. Without it, the roots wither. With it, you blossom. Yet, gratitude is more than a tool for healing. It is a way of seeing the world as it truly is, interconnected, fleeting, and precious. When you see life through the lens of gratitude, ordinary moments become extraordinary. A sip of tea, the laughter of a friend, the warmth of a blanket on a cold night. each becomes a gift. And as your heart opens to these gifts, tension melts away, and your body begins to heal, not through force, but through the softening that gratitude brings. Now, you may ask, how can I make gratitude a part of my daily life? Begin with small rituals. In the morning, before you rise, whisper thanks for the day ahead. Before each meal, pause and thank the earth, the sun, and the hands that prepared your food. At night, before sleep takes you, recall 3 moments from the day that brought you joy, no matter how small. Over time, these simple acts of gratitude will become as natural as breathing. And as gratitude takes root in your heart, you will notice a change, not only within yourself, but in how the world responds to you. Just as a smile often brings a smile in return, gratitude attracts more to be grateful for. This is not magic. It is the nature of the mind. When you focus on what is good, your awareness expands, and you begin to see goodness where before you saw only lack. But remember this, gratitude is not about denying pain or pretending that life is without hardship. It is about holding both joy and sorrow in the same hand, and choosing to focus on the light that remains. Even in the darkest night, there are still stars. And even in moments of sorrow, there is still something to be grateful for. So, as you continue this journey of healing, let gratitude be your guide, not as a fleeting thought, but as a steady flame within your heart. Each time you feel its warmth, know that you are awakening the power within yourself, the power to heal, to grow, and to live with a heart full of peace. In the next part, we will explore how aligning with nature's rhythm can further unlock your body's natural healing abilities. But for now, pause, take a breath, and in this moment, give thanks for this breath, this moment, and the journey that lies ahead. Aligning with nature's rhythm. Listen closely. Can you hear it? The soft whisper of the wind through the trees, the distant song of a bird, the steady rhythm of your own breath. This is the sound of nature's heartbeat, a rhythm that flows through all living things. Yet, how often do we pause to notice it? In this world of rushing and striving, we forget that we, too, are part of nature. Our hearts beat with the same pulse as the earth beneath our feet. Our breath moves with the rise and fall of the ocean tides. But when we live out of harmony with this rhythm, we feel it. Tension builds in our bodies, our minds grow restless, and our spirits feel heavy. Look at the trees. They do not rush to grow. They stand steady, rooted in the earth, trusting that each season will come in its own time. In spring, they bloom. In autumn, they let go of their leaves without fear or regret. Imagine if we, too, could live with such trust, allowing life to unfold without clinging or resisting. Your body holds this wisdom. When you align yourself with the natural rhythms of day and night, activity and rest, you begin to heal. The Buddha taught that suffering arises when we resist the flow of life. But when we move with this flow, peace becomes our natural state. Consider your breath, always moving in and out, like the waves upon the shore. When your breath is shallow and rushed, your mind becomes scattered. But when you breathe deeply and slowly, your thoughts settle, your heart calms, your body relaxes. This is the first step to aligning with nature's rhythm, to breathe as if you belong here, because you do. Even your heartbeat carries this rhythm. Feel it now, steady, constant, alive. When your heart beats in harmony with your breath, tension begins to melt away. Anxiety softens. Clarity returns. In this state, your body can heal itself, free from the burden of stress. But alignment is not only about the body. It is also about the mind. Nature does not cling to what has passed, nor does it worry about what is to come. The sun does not regret yesterday's rain. The river does not resist the shape of the rocks in its path. It simply flows. And so must we. When thoughts of the past weigh heavy on your heart, pause, breathe, and let them go, like leaves carried downstream. When worries of the future cloud your mind, remember, the tree does not fear the coming winter. It stands rooted in the present moment, trusting that spring will return. So too, your peace is found here, not in what was or what might be, but in what is. And what of your emotions? They too are part of nature's rhythm. Joy and sorrow, hope and fear. They come and go like the changing seasons. Do not cling to joy, nor resist sorrow. Allow each emotion to rise and fall, knowing that none will stay forever. This is the wisdom of nature, that all things pass, and in this passing we find freedom. Look to the moon. Each night, it changes, from fullness to emptiness and back again. Yet it is never incomplete. So too, your life is always whole, even in moments of loss or uncertainty. Trust this rhythm, and you will find peace even in the midst of change. And what of the earth beneath your feet? It holds a steady, ancient wisdom. When your mind feels scattered, walk barefoot upon the grass. Feel the solidity of the ground beneath you. With each step, remind yourself, I am here. I am supported. I belong to this earth. In this connection, healing begins. Yet alignment is not only about what you do, it is also about what you do not do. Just as the earth rests in winter, so too must you honor your need for rest. In a world that glorifies constant doing, remember that stillness is not a waste of time. It is where healing happens. At night, when the world grows quiet, let yourself rest without guilt. The moon does not apologize for its darkness. The ocean does not strive to hold back the tide. Allow yourself to pause, to breathe, to simply be. In this stillness, your body repairs itself. Your mind finds clarity. Your spirit grows strong. And when morning comes, rise with the sun, not with haste, but with gratitude. Each new day is a gift, a chance to live in harmony with the world around you. As you move through your day, notice the rhythm of life unfolding, the laughter of a child, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the gentle hum of distant bees. These are not distractions. They are invitations to return to the present moment, where true healing begins. And do not forget the rhythm of your relationships. Just as the tide moves in and out, so too must we give and receive, speak and listen, love and let go. When we force others to meet our expectations, we create suffering. But when we accept each person as they are, we align with the natural flow of life. In this space of acceptance, both heart and body begin to heal. And so, remember this, you are not separate from nature. Its rhythms are your rhythms. Its wisdom is your wisdom. When you slow down, breathe deeply, and live in harmony with this flow, healing happens naturally. No force, no struggle, simply the gentle unfolding of life as it was always meant to be. In the next part, discover how simplicity, in both mind and lifestyle, can unlock a deeper sense of well-being, freeing you from the weight of unnecessary burdens. But for now, pause, breathe, listen to the rhythm of your own heart, and know that in this moment, you are already enough. Sustaining health through simplicity. Come closer. Let me share something that many forget in this busy world. True health is not found in complicated routines or endless treatments. It is found in simplicity, clear as still water, gentle as the morning breeze. When life feels heavy and the body aches, the answer is not always to add more. Often, it is to do less. Think of a tree standing tall in the forest. It does not struggle to grow. It simply reaches toward the sun, drinks from the rain, and stands firm through the seasons. Its strength comes from following the natural way. So too, your health blossoms when you live in harmony with life's simple truths. Many carry stress like a heavy stone on their back, always rushing, always wanting more. But tell me, can a flower bloom if the soil is filled with too many weeds? No, the mind and body are the same. Too much clutter, too many worries, too many desires, chokes the spirit. When you let go of what is not needed, space opens for healing to begin. Breathe in slowly. Feel the air fill your chest. Now breathe out. Do you see? Healing is as simple as this. The breath is your greatest medicine, always with you, always free. Each mindful breath washes away tension, clears the mind, and strengthens the body. No pill can replace this gift. Food, too, is a path to health, but not through excess or strict rules. The Buddha taught that balance is key. Eat to nourish, not to numb. Choose foods that grow from the earth, simple, natural, full of life. When you eat with gratitude, each bite becomes a blessing. And when you eat only what your body needs, your energy flows freely, without heaviness or fatigue. Rest is another doorway to healing. Yet so many resist it, as if rest is a weakness. But tell me, can a candle burn forever without melting away? No. The body, too, needs rest to renew its strength. Sleep when you are tired. Pause when you feel overwhelmed. In stillness, the body repairs itself, and the mind finds clarity. But there is more. Health is not only in what you do, it is in what you think. A mind full of anger, fear, or regret is like a storm that shakes the body from within. But a mind at peace brings strength to every cell. When you release resentment and forgive others, your body becomes lighter. When you let go of fear and trust in life, your heart beats calmly. This is not a secret. It is the natural way of things. Do not think you must live a perfect life to be healthy. Perfection is a heavy burden. Instead, choose what is simple and good. Walk in the sunlight. Drink clear water. Laugh often. Speak kindly. Move your body with joy. When you live simply, your energy flows freely, and health becomes your natural state. And what of illness? Even this is part of life. The Buddha did not promise freedom from sickness, but he showed that suffering comes from the mind's resistance. When illness arrives, do not fight it with fear. Instead, meet it with compassion. Rest your body. Calm your mind. Trust that healing is already at work within you. Even when the body is weak, a peaceful mind brings strength. Now, you may wonder, is it truly so simple? Yes. The world teaches that health requires effort and control, but the Buddha's path is different. It is a path of letting go, of tension, of worry, of excess. When you live simply, your body no longer fights against stress. Your mind no longer holds on to fear. And in this freedom, healing happens naturally. Do not wait for illness to remind you of what matters. Begin now. Each breath, each step, each moment is a chance to return to the simple, natural way. Wake with gratitude. Move with ease. Eat with mindfulness. Rest with peace. These are not great sacrifices. They are the gifts of a life well lived. And remember, health is not an end goal. It is a way of being, rooted in balance, nourished by simplicity. When you live in harmony with yourself and the world, health becomes as natural as the rising sun. You do not have to chase it. It will come to you, quietly, gently, like a breeze through an open window. Now breathe in once more. Feel the air fill your chest, warm and steady. Breathe out, letting go of all that is not needed. This breath is your reminder. Healing is not far away. It is already within you, waiting to awaken through the simple, beautiful art of living. In the next part, you will discover the final step on this path, a step that brings together everything you have learned. But for now, pause. Feel the stillness within you. This is where true health begins. Becoming your own healer. You have come far. Imagine standing at the edge of a calm lake. The water is still, reflecting the sky above. You look into the water and see your reflection, clear, steady, whole. This is who you are. Beneath all the noise of the world, beneath all the pain you have carried, there is a place within you that is untouched by suffering. You have begun to see this place. Now, it is time to live from it. Healing is not something that happens to you. It is something that happens through you. The mind and body are not separate. When the mind is calm, the body listens. When the heart is open, life begins to flow again. Do you feel it? That quiet strength within you, it is always there. Many seek healing from outside, a pill, a remedy, a quick solution. But true healing begins when you stop running from your pain and start listening to it. Pain is not your enemy. It is a messenger. It says, something is not right. Do not push it away. Sit with it, breathe with it, and listen. Slowly, it will begin to soften. Remember, the breath is your greatest tool. When thoughts race, when fear rises, return to your breath. Inhale slowly, deeply. Feel the air into your body. Exhale gently and feel the tension leave. Each breath is a reminder. You are here. You are alive. And within you is the power to heal. Compassion is the key. When you judge yourself, the mind becomes tight. The body follows. But when you show yourself kindness, when you forgive your mistakes, when you speak to yourself with gentle words, the mind relaxes and the body begins to heal. Be kind to yourself. Speak to your pain as you would speak to a frightened child. It's okay. I am here with you. And do not forget, healing is not only for you. When you are calm and kind, others feel it. Your peace becomes their peace. A smile, a kind word, a moment of patience. These small acts are powerful. They can ease the burdens of those around you. This is the heart of Buddhist wisdom. When you heal yourself, you help heal the world. Nature shows us the way. The sun does not rush. The river does not force its flow. Healing, too, takes time. Do not be impatient. Trust that your body knows how to heal. Trust that your heart knows how to let go. Each day, with each breath, you are moving toward wholeness. And remember, you are not alone. All beings suffer. All beings seek peace. When you feel lost, think of those who walk this path beside you. Their strength is your strength. Their healing is your healing. We are all connected, like waves on the same ocean. Now, as this journey comes to an end, a question remains. Will you carry these teachings into your life? The choice is yours. But know this, the power to heal is already within you. You have seen it. You have felt it. All you must do now is trust it. And before you go, one final request. There are so many views on this channel, but only 0.2% of viewers subscribe. If these words have helped you, please like this video, share it with others who may need it, and subscribe to Wisdom Woven. And please, share your thoughts in the comments below. Your words may help someone more than you know. Now, take a deep breath. Feel the air move through you. Feel the stillness within. And know, you have everything you need to heal. Go in peace. Final part, the journey never ends. So, you have reached the end. Or so it seems. But listen carefully, this is not the end. It is only the beginning. Imagine standing at the doorway of a new life. Behind you lies the path you have walked, the struggles, the lessons, the moments of doubt. But ahead is open space, endless, full of possibility. You have stepped through darkness and found a light within yourself. Now, the question is, what will you do with it? Healing is not a destination. It is a path you walk every day. Some days will be easy. Your mind will feel clear. Your heart will feel light. Other days, the old burdens may return. Do not be discouraged. Healing is like the tide. It rises and falls, but it never stops moving. Trust that with each breath, with each step, you are moving forward. Remember, you are stronger than you think. The pain you once feared no longer holds the same power over you. Why? Because you have learned to face it without running. You have learned to sit with discomfort and discover that beneath it, there is peace. This is the gift of awareness. It does not erase pain. It transforms your relationship with it. But know this, healing is not only for your own sake. The peace you cultivate within yourself touches everyone around you. When you speak with kindness, when you listen without judgment, when you offer compassion to those who are hurting, you become a source of healing in the world. This is the essence of true healing, to bring peace not only to yourself, but to all beings. Do not seek perfection. Even the Buddha was once a seeker. What matters is that you continue to walk the path, with patience, with courage, with an open heart. And when you stumble, remember this. Falling is not failure. It is part of the journey. Each time you rise again, you become stronger, wiser, more compassionate. Listen to your body. It speaks to you in whispers, a tightness in the chest, a heaviness in the shoulders, a knot in the stomach. These are signs that something within you needs attention. Do not ignore them. Pause, breathe, and ask yourself, what is my body trying to tell me? The answer will come. Trust it. And above all, do not forget the power of your breath. When the world feels heavy, when your thoughts race, when fear grips your heart, return to your breath. Inhale slowly, deeply. Feel the air fill your lungs. Exhale gently, and feel the tension melt away. This simple act is your greatest ally. Never underestimate its power. But you must also remember the greatest lesson of all. You are not broken. You are not damaged. You are not beyond healing. Within you is a core of pure strength, pure peace, pure wisdom. No pain, no fear, no sorrow can ever touch this place. It is who you are beneath all the noise. And now, you have found the way back to it. So what will you do next? Will you carry these teachings with you? Will you continue to walk the path of healing, step by step, breath by breath? The choice is yours. But know this, every time you choose peace over anger, every time you choose kindness over judgment, every time you choose to listen to your heart, you are healing. And now, one final breath. Inhale slowly, deeply. Feel the air move through your body. Exhale, and let go of all that no longer serves you. Know that you have everything you need within you. You are strong. You are whole. You are free. Go now, and live from this place of peace. The world is waiting for you.